So this is Dr. Kraus, making good on my commitment to present you with a solution video for the most recent quiz. Unfortunately, my quizzes this semester have been wrought with typos and sign errors, and this was no exception. So this needs to be an R. I think if you don't do that, you're kind of hosed. And this doesn't make any sense as BM over BM, so it needs to be BM over BP. You do those two things, and I think you can do this correctly. Sorry about that again. So E dot will be Y dot minus YM dot, and so we need to come up with expressions for both of those. We're basically going to subtract this term across, subtract that term across, substitute that in for U. So Y dot will be a negative APY plus BP times AR hat R plus AY hat Y. And then YM dot will be a negative AM YM plus BMR. So you could make the argument that that's also a typo, that there's not a subscript of M on there. Sorry about that. I don't know what my deal has been. So next, like I said, Y dot minus YM dot would just be taking this equation minus that equation, and so we get a negative APY plus BP times AR hat R plus AY hat Y plus AM YM minus BMR. And guided by this end goal of having an AM times E, I'm going to, a negative AM times E, I'm going to subtract off a negative AM Y and then add in another one over here. So I'm basically just adding 0 to the right hand side of this equation, but doing it in those two steps. So we have that E dot would equal, and then I'm going to collect this guy, so a negative AM times Y, pulling out a negative sign, minus YM, and then plus AM minus AP plus BPAY hat, all times Y. So that's this one, and that one. And then I have two terms that multiply R, so that's plus a BPAR hat minus a BM times R. And so I could rewrite this as just E, and I have my first term the way that I like it. And so the next step is going to be to substitute in for, I think, AR hat and AY hat. So let's go back up. Sorry, let me date and number my pages. I'll scan this in a little later. So I said we needed an AY hat and an AR hat. So AY hat is just from this equation AY tilde plus AY star, and AY star from here, so that's AY tilde plus AP minus AM divided by BP. And then similarly, AR hat is AR tilde plus AR star, which is AR tilde plus BM over BP. So let's take those two expressions and substitute them in here and here and kind of see what we're left with. So E dot, sorry, let me slide that up, is a negative AME, which is what we want, plus AM minus AP plus BP times this thing. And so this will be AY tilde plus AP minus AM divided by BP. And all of that is times Y. And then plus BP times this expression, AR tilde plus BM over BP minus BM R. So let's see if we can clean that up and get to what we're looking for. So I'm going to multiply this out. So E dot will be a negative AME plus AM minus AP plus BP AY tilde, and then this BP will cancel the BP in the denominator, so we'll get a plus AP minus AM all times Y, which is good news because that will cancel that and that will cancel that, and we're left with exactly what we want. And then this will be a BP AR tilde plus BM minus BM times R, and obviously those cancel, and so we're left with E dot is a negative AME plus BP AY tilde, and I'll pull the BP out as we're supposed to, times Y plus AR tilde times R. And that was the goal, was to show that this expression is true. E dot is a negative AME plus BP AR tilde R plus AY tilde Y, and that's exactly what we've got. E dot negative AME plus BP AY tilde. Those two are reversed, but you get the idea. Okay, so we're done with part 1, and then we'll need that result, even though the result is given to us, as we do part 2. So let's embark on that now. I think you can. I don't know. I think I meant to give you the adaptation law here in part 2. I still think that this is a doable problem without me telling you what the adaptation law is. Many of you were able to either remember it or figure out what it needed to be, but I think I intended for this problem to be a little bit easier. At any rate, let's crank through this. So V dot is going to be E dot, and then these squareds will cancel that too in the denominator, so it's plus 1 over gamma magnitude of BP AR tilde dot plus AY tilde dot. And so if we take this expression for E dot, substitute it in here, we get that V dot is equal to E times a negative AME plus BP times AY tilde Y plus AR tilde R, and then plus the 1 over gamma magnitude BP AR tilde dot plus AY tilde dot. Okay. So we'll multiply this out a little bit, and we get the negative AME squared, which looks like a very helpful term. And then this is going to give us an E times a BP times AY tilde Y plus AR tilde R plus 1 over gamma magnitude BP AR tilde dot plus AY tilde dot. So these are terms that, the sign of these terms we just don't know. Obviously what we're looking for is for V dot to be at least negative semi-definite, if not negative definite. So what are we going to do? So our best move would be to take those terms and somehow make them cancel, and those terms and somehow make them cancel here. So if we collect first the terms involving R, what we're saying is that E BP plus AR, sorry, not plus, times AR tilde R would equal, sorry, that's a little ugly, a negative 1 over gamma magnitude BP AR tilde dot. Now it's AR tilde dot that we get to choose, So could we choose, basically we're trying to say, can we choose AR tilde dot in such a way that this term cancels that term, and then we'd choose AY tilde in such a way that this term would cancel that term, leaving us with just V dot is equal to a negative AM E squared. So how do we do that? So obviously an AR tilde divides on both sides there, multiply through by gamma, divide through by magnitude BP. And what we're saying is that in order to make this work, we would have a negative E BP divided by the magnitude of BP times gamma times R. So if AR tilde dot, and so BP divided by its magnitude is just the sine. So if we could do that, then this term would cancel that term exactly. And similarly, if we said that AY tilde dot was a negative E gamma Y sine of BP, then if we plugged that in here, then the gamma would cancel the gamma, the sine BP times BP would just give us back BP, and we'd have basically negative E Y BP AY tilde, which would exactly cancel that. And so substituting in this here and this, well, sorry, not that one. The other one's cleaner. I mean, it's the same thing. But take that and substitute it in for AR tilde dot. Take this and substitute in for AY tilde dot. And in the end, we get that V dot is equal to a negative AME squared. Important, again, I keep seeing on some quizzes what seem like minor mistakes, but they are failures to properly execute the Lyapunov theorems. This is not negative semi-definite. This is negative definite. So we don't need, the only way that V dot can be 0 is if the error has gone to 0. Yeah, so I would assume, so V dot is negative definite. I mean, I guess you could, I don't know. So I'm going to go with GAS right off the bat.